Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is a paid request for Bjorn. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. I'll get to it as soon as I can. Just make sure if you use PayPal, please use the family and friends option, because otherwise PayPal takes a cut of it, and I don't get the whole thing. But you also have a Cash App and Patreon for people who want to join that. Those links are down below in the info box, because people have asked me about that. I'll get to it as soon as I can. Thank you so much for that. But this is for A Night at the Opera, the fourth Queen album from 1975. Now, I didn't realize this, but apparently when Queen did their three albums, no matter how successful they were, they never got the money because their older manager took it. Like, they screwed them over. That's probably why the first song is Death on Two Legs, which is about their first manager and about how he's such a, sucked my blood like a leech, took all my money, and you want more. So, Death on Two Legs, that was an interesting song to listen to because you could tell the frustration in Freddie Mercury's voice and the band, and just, fuck this guy's a piece of shit. I mean, that's pretty much what the song is. So, that was interesting to listen to. Just like, this is kind of a different type of song from them, and then knowing the backstory, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And why that would be the first song on there. So that was fun to listen to with those lyrics. The other songs, there's about 12 of them. There's at least 4 songs I quite enjoyed on this. That's the thing, there's not a whole lot of albums that I love every single song, so 4 is actually pretty good. And there's others that are fine, because they're like a minute long. Like, Lazy on a Sunday Afternoon, that's only like a 1 minute long. They did this in a different way where Freddie Mercury's singing, but it's like in a tin can, like a microphone. So he's kind of singing like this, and it's kind of like that, It's still a good voice, nice instrumentation. And it's only a minute long, so it's not that I would listen to again, but a little bit of a different way of doing a song. I'm in Love with My Car by Roger Taylor, the drummer. I think it's one of the only times he got to write a song or do a song. I can see why, because I know it's based on something. I forget what it was based on, but just the way the lyrics are, I'm like, you really want to fuck this car, don't you? It's a metaphor. I think that was in the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, I believe, when this song was brought up. I think someone would say, it's a metaphor. I think that's the case. I could be wrong on that. But, yeah, I wasn't big on this song. I mean, I could listen to In Cars, boom, 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 boom. I really just listen to that song. I'm not good with music, so I'm sure you're like, what the hell was that song was? But, yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't care for this at all, this song. It was one of my least favorite songs on the album. I don't care about your car. I don't care how much sex you want to have with your car. Be my guest. I don't care what metaphors you want to have with your car. You have all the metaphors you want. Just leave me alone. So I wasn't big on it. And Roger Taylor is like, wasn't big. I think you're a better drummer. I'll put it that way. You're a much better drummer. Then we get to one of the classic Queen songs, You're My Best Friend. Ooh, you're making me live now, baby. Ooh, you're making me live. You're my best friend. Yes, some electronic piano employed in there. Has a very nice beat. I remember this being in a lot of commercials. I don't remember which commercials they were, but I remember a lot of commercials implementing this song. Let me see if I can find it. Commercials with your my best Toyota Corolla, Carnival Cruise, Apple phone as well, a cat commercial, AT&T commercial, Jesus, dog food commercial, cat commercial, PetSmart TV ad. Yeah, apparently it's been in a shitload of TV commercials. But yeah, it's definitely a song people probably have recognized and go, well, that sounds familiar. Yeah, there's been a shitload of them. So, yeah, that was interesting to have that happen. But, hey, it's a good song. It's a very catchy beat, very nice beat. It has a bit of a warmth to the song, especially with the lyrics. Works well. I always like that song. It's probably one of the more, well, I would say by this point, probably one of the more recognizable Queen songs, which is how often it was used in advertising. 39, which I thought was I mean, idea why it's called that, but I don't know. Still not sure on that title. Kind of a decent folk song. It's more of Brian May's song. I thought Brian May did a good job with the voice work, the singing work. Write your letters in the sand for the day I take your hand in the land our grandchildren knew. Just folk-like song is the best way to put it. Nicely done. Has a good rhythm to it. I'd never heard of the song before, but I thought it worked well for what it needed to showcase. Didn't mind it. I liked it for what it was. Sweet Lady, try to be a bit of a faster tempo rock song. I thought it was pretty meh. I don't know. It wasn't awful or anything, but it's like somehow it didn't hook me. I mean, whatever. I could take it or leave it, if that made sense. Seaside Rendezvous. It's about 2 minutes long. This one, I idea what they're doing is trying to be more like a 1930s type of song, but it's got like kazoos and some tap shoes and just keep right on dancing. But I don't know. I'm not really a fan of kazoo work. I'm like, okay, dude. Kazoo is like really annoying sound to me when someone does it. Really annoying sound. So something about it, I was like, I think because anytime I don't know, I feel like I want to punch something when I hear a kazoo. Like, shut up! Now, Prophet song, I really did enjoy this, especially for the chorus. I know I've heard this song before, but I don't know where I have heard it. Oh, oh, people of the earth, listen to the warning, the prophet he said. Oh, oh, people of the earth. I know I've heard that before, because I've never listened to the album before, but I don't know where. I don't know if it was in a movie or someone referenced it in a movie. I don't know. But Prophet Song, I did not mind that. Yes, there's a part where they repeat "Now I Know" like 50 times, but I didn't mind. It had a certain nice energy, and I like the rock rhythms to the song. It's a lengthy song. It's like, I think that one's like 8 minutes long, so it's pretty lengthy, but I didn't mind it. Did not mind it. It was pretty. I thought it was one of the better songs. I would say the four, "You're My Best Friend," 39, "Prophet Song," and the one coming up are the songs I like the most out of this. Just "Love of My Life," I thought was pretty meh. It's more of like a sweeter song, but I've heard better, sweeter songs from Queen. One of my favorites is probably "Who Wants to Live Forever," which is much later on. That was on the Highlander soundtrack. Good Company, I would say that's my least favorite. You have no Freddie Mercury singing, and the ukulele. If there's something I hate worse than the kazoo, is the ukulele. I don't give a shit. I feel like I want to be Belushi in Animal House. Just take the ukulele and go. I do not like that fucking instrument. Ukulele can suck my balls. I hang you with the ukulele. How about that? Now I'm going to jump ahead because the 12th one is just a 1 minute God Save the Queen. Just them playing the British national anthem for a minute. It's fine. Fine rendition. If you like the British national anthem, it's a fine rendition of it. But the last actual song is one of the most popular songs, Bohemian Rhapsody. What you know about Bohemian Rhapsody, they was told not to do it. It would not do well. It's too long for the radio. It's got these... They didn't like the way it sounded. They didn't like the way it was like opera-esque at points. Who's Galileo? Scaramouche? What? And at the time, critics took a dump on it as well. But of course, it's become such a classic song. I do think Wayne's World helped out a lot because like people enjoyed the song, but it definitely became more pop culture with Wayne's World. That's the first time I ever heard the song. And I know I'm not the only one that's the first time they heard it because I love Wayne's World. Wayne's World is a very funny comedy. One of the only SNL movies worth a shit. Mike Myers and Dana Carvey had great chemistry in that. And the scene where they play the tape and they listen to it, you can relate to them. You kind of start nodding your head and you start mimicking the words with them. And they... You know. It's very unique song. By the end of it, it really gets your adrenaline pumping where the guitar really goes. And I like the lyrics. Is this real life? Is this just fantasy? Mama just killed a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Very, very frightening, yeah. Galileo, 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 Galileo. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Easy come, easy go. It's just fun to sing it. You just relate to why Wayne and Garth would sing this in the car. It's just very entertaining roller coaster ride of a vibe of the song. Well, you have quiet parts, then you have parts that really get your energetic and your blood pumping. Definitely one of their best songs. So it was cool to hear that in his journey through Queen that so far Bjorn has taken me. So thank you for that. Again, if you do send more Bjorn, just make sure that's the family and friends option. If you do, they may go, well, this review sucks. Fuck this guy, which he'd be right, because I apologize if the music album reviews suck, because I'm not too smart on music. Never took it in class. Well, I did because you had to, but I didn't learn much of shit because I didn't know how to sing. I still don't. I don't know how to play an instrument. I still don't. So, it wasn't my forte, but Bohemian Rhapsody still works. I mean, they're still using it. They use it in that first... One of the trailers for that first Suicide Squad movie. They've used it in other movies as well and pop culture stuff. So it definitely has stood the test of time. Despite people at the time thinking, oh, this isn't going to work. This won't be a hit. I know in the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, the ironic thing is they hired Mike Myers to be the guy that says it will not work. Because Mike Myers was in Wayne's World, which one of the most famous things he's a part of is that scene. in Wayne's World Bohemian Rhapsody, so that's why they hired him in the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. That was even called Bohemian Rhapsody because of that. You know, of all the songs they picked that one. And like I said, it's easily one of their most famous songs. And it works. It still works to this day. So with that said, thanks for watching. Overall, I would say I like the album. There's 4, including like Prophet Song and 39, which, I mean, one I might have heard before, but I don't remember where, and one I hadn't. So it was cool to hear some of the more classics that I was more familiar with, like You're My Best Friend and Bohemian Rhapsody. It was nice to hear those again. It's like welcoming old friends in a weird way. So that was nice. That was nice. With that said, thanks for watching. Take care. And we'll see you guys later. Thanks once again, Bjorn. Take care. Bye-bye.